OF girl that's OnlyFans model, aka porn star, gets absolutely humbled by Andrew Wilson.
Stifler asked everyone to rate their looks on the scale of 1 to 10. Can't pick 7.
Okay, hang on. Let me clarify the question. Let me clarify it.
Well, I think we should let them answer
right,
this
fine.
one, and then you ask your follow-up.
Right.
And yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Bro, I don't want to answer that.
You have. Okay, hold on. You got to answer this one.
It's so like subjective. Like I don't want to answer.
Yeah. What do you subjectively think if you had to rate your physical looks? Just into the mic. What would it be?
Can't say 7. I already know.
8.
Oh.
Okay. What about you?
I'll say 8.
I'll say 8.5.
That makes 8.
Yeah, 8.
Oh.
Actually,
Everyone's saying 8.
So what do you?
I'll go 8.
Well, hold on. No. Hold on.
Don't follow the trend.
You can't just because everybody else is saying like it's. I mean, maybe you do. That's what you think. I mean, sure, but you prefaced 8 by everybody else is picking 8, so I'm gonna pick 8. Was that gonna be your original answer?
No.
What was your original
Well,
answer?
I'm a little jet lagged. I'm a little not looking my best
so
today.
you were gonna say 10.
No.
Oh,
No.
Well, what were you going to say?
Like 6.
but now you're an 8 because you're jet lagged.
No.
You're too
8
far
because
from,
other
you gotta
people are
scoot into
saying
the
8 and try to
Oh.
keep up.
No, I was gonna say 6, and then everyone was saying 8, so I said 8.
Okay, I'll be a 6 too. I'll be a 6
Alright.
with you.
Thank
Okay,
you,
what
girl.
about you?
I
Solidarity.
can't say 7.
Nope.
6.
Wait, why can't we say 7?
Okay, Andrew. What about you?
4.
I give myself a 5. Now, Andrew, if you want to ask your follow-up question.
Let me ask the question again. Yes, I understand it's subjective. If you look around, you have to admit that the woman next to you looks nothing like you, right? Mm-hmm. And the woman next to her looks nothing like her. Mm-hmm. But somehow you're all in the same category, looks-wise. Does that sound rational to you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's the prettiest girl in the room? No. Let her answer. Who's the prettiest girl here?
To me, that I think is prettier.
Who's the prettiest girl in the room?
I love
Yikes.
everybody, but I think
Who-
she's prettier.
Okay, who's the prettiest girl in the room?
Her.
Okay, she's the prettiest.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay. What about you? Who's the prettiest girl in the room? Madison? Mm-hmm. Who's the prettiest girl in the room?
I don't know her name, but the Morgan.
It's really weird that suddenly you have standards which you can subjectively apply and pick out who the most bestest looking girl is in the room. Somehow when it comes to yourself, you always land on about the same number, which is I'm perfect. Right? 8, that's like, let's say there's no 9s or 10s, right? They're real rare. Like if you see one, they block out the sun. That's how intensely gorgeous they are. Mm-hmm. Would you change your answer based on this?
I said 8, not for like face, but for body. Like I think I have a nice body, so that like raises my looks, I guess.
So, okay, give us your face rating and your body rating.
Face probably like a 6, and then body 8, or yeah.
Oh, okay.
So 7.
Cool.
So still an 8.
Yeah.
Who's
But like that's what I was thinking about.
Think of a famous person for me who's a 9 and tell me her name.
Oh. Comment down below. Say maybe Megan Fox in Transformers.
Who's a 9?
Mm-hmm. Nah, no help. Don't cheat.
Sorry. Well, now that you put me on the spot, I'm trying to like think of a person. I'm like blank now.
Can't think of one? One female who's a 9? Not one?
Not one female who's a 9.
No, there's definitely 9s. I'm
Okay,
just
what-
like
what-
I'm trying
just
to
give me
think
one.
of someone that's like well known. That's a 9. Or like you're saying a 9 based off of my own standard or the society
Your
standard?
standard. That one that makes you an 8.
Oh, shit.
I can't think of a person.
Okay. Name 4 actresses.
Kristen Stewart. I think she's really pretty.
4 pop singers.
Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, Olivia Rodrigo,
Okay.
and who's a fourth?
4th one, just make it any singer. Who's a female?
Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
So you're more attractive than Katy Perry?
I don't really remember what she looks like.
Chat.
But yeah, sure.
Chat.
Okay. You can't think of a single actress who's a 9, though? Or singer? What about singer? Can you think of a single singer who's a 9?
Chat. More attractive than Katy Perry. Guys, I wouldn't even put Katy Perry like close to the top of my list. I don't think, mostly because of the lesbian vibes I get from her. I remember when she had that whole twitchy eye thing. But regardless, this is Katy Perry, okay? This is Katy Perry, chat.
So you're just one
I
step
think-
below?
Okay, well,
Bruh.
I think Olivia Rodrigo is a 9. I think she's really pretty.
She said
So you're just one step below?
she's hotter than Katy
Sure.
Perry.
Is that what you actually think?
Well, yeah, based off the rating that we gave.
Yeah, not based off the rating. You can revise the rating you gave
But
if you
yeah.
think she's a 9.
Yeah, I'll say I'm an 8.
You're an 8. Okay.
But like, yeah.
Okay, same to you. 3 9s who you can think of who are women.
Megan Fox, Julia Roberts, and the.
If Megan Fox is a 9, how the fuck are you an 8?
No. She's a 10. She's a 12,000.
She's
she's
she's an
perfect.
infinity.
Even if she's
Perfect.
a 10, how could that make you an 8?
Well, if I'm
Oh,
comparing myself, if we're going to that scale, then it was next to Megan Fox, I'd put myself at like a 3 or 4. Realistically, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, then back up. You gotta help me out here.
Okay.
If thing over here 10, you 8. But if you compare yourself to thing 10, you 4. How can you be an 8?
Wait, what?
She's a 10.
Yes.
You're an 8. Unless
Not
you're
next to her.
Yeah, next to her you're a 4.
Yeah.
But she's a 10.
Yeah.
You realize there's only 10 numbers on this scale.
Yes. I'm not the ugliest girl in the world, but I'm not
I'm
the
not
prettiest.
saying you are, right? Not saying that you're the ugliest girl in the world, prettiest girl in the world. Not saying anything.
Okay.
There's 10 numbers on the scale. How can you put yourself up next to a number which is higher than you and then say, when I'm up next to the number higher than me, it lowers my number? That makes no sense.
I mean, I guess you're right. It really doesn't. But since you're asking the question, like realistically, now that I think about it, like there is, Megan Fox, like she is a standard, like she is a beauty standard, So obviously, I don't fit in that beauty standard. I would not categorize myself as an 8 in that beauty standard with
Oh
Megan
my
Fox.
gosh.
So then what would you categorize yourself as?
Like a 4 or a 5.
A 4 or a 5. What about you compared to Megan Fox?
Like a 3.
Like a 3. You realize there's...
But that's like in the context of comparison me and versus her, not just like the general question.
It's all women between 1 to 10. So if you categorize yourself as an 8, it's a comparison to all women on
but
planet Earth.
originally the question.
Guys, this is literally, this is the issue that we're facing with women nowadays is that they, one, are not the brightest in the box, okay? Rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. Yeah, it's a pretty easy question, right? You put yourself up to a whole bunch of other women that are pretty, not pretty. Where do you line up? Ugliest girl, hottest, where do you stand? Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're not getting an 8 unless you're a fucking model. You're not getting a 7 unless you're almost a model. I mean, seriously, this is ridiculous that you would place those ratings on yourself. So silly. And then they try to say, oh, there's different beauty standards. This is what happens when women get social media, get tons of likes, comments from simps. You're flawless, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous. And then it just inflates their ego and places them on this world where they're the most valuable creatures ever. And it's not realistic. And then they just like sit there and they're like, oh no, he's got to be 6'2", have a six pack and make six figures. Really? Really? Do you know how to make sourdough? What are your experience with children? Could you teach a child who doesn't know how to read? Yeah, because guess what? Your looks get used to being a 4 and a 5 and a 6, realistically. You're not going to be a 7. You're not going to be an 8. You're not going to be a 9. Are you smart? Are you funny? Can you raise kids? That's what matters.
Wasn't comparing us to other women. It was just initially can't pick 7.
How can you rate your looks unless you're comparing them to other women's looks?
Well, but I wasn't when I said the answer. But now we
Then
are.
what were you using as your metric?
Just whatever came to my mind. Like, as to how I feel today. Like, tomorrow, if you ask me, I could feel like a 3 tomorrow, you know?
Oh my
If I don't have makeup
gosh.
done or a cute outfit, maybe I'm a 3 tomorrow.
What the fuck does it have to do with how you feel?
That's how I feel today. I feel like an 8 today.
Okay. So it clearly was miscommunicated. So I'm going to ask again. Based on physical looks only, in comparison to all of the women who exist in the world, the scale is 1 to 10 for all of them. Mm-hmm. Where do you fit?
3.
3. Do you revise or no? You don't look like you're going to. You look like you're going to stubborn it out. But you can change your answer if you want to.
I mean, maybe a 6.
4.
Now you're a 4.
Yes.
So what changed when we're asking you on a scale of 1 to 10, rate yourself looks-wise? What did you think that meant?
I just meant like, like you're just like, you're cute, you're pretty.
Yeah, like, how do you feel right now? That's how I put it. Because, like, if I came on here with no makeup and, like, hair and just outfit not cute, like, I would rank myself lower. But just, like, how I feel today, I feel like an 8 today.
So,
But I wasn't thinking
think
about
your
other
physical-
women when I was saying
But
my
do you
own
think
answer.
that your physical beauty is based around how you feel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's say you feel bad about it, right? Let's say you dial yourself up and you look even better than you do right now, but you just don't feel good that day. How would that actually diminish your physical beauty?
In reality, no, I would be the same person.
Then
but
why
it
wouldn't
would
you- why-
change my perspective.
Sure, but in reality it wouldn't, right? So why wouldn't you just base the answer on what in reality is true?
Because it's all about perspective.
It's all about
My
perspective.
perspective now was.
And your perspective when it
these
was Megan
factors
Fox.
was changed.
Yeah.
Like the factors in the question changed because you didn't.
Nope, the
start-
factors never changed.
They did change because you brought in Megan Fox as like the beauty standard to what we were comparing ourselves to.
What were you
So that
comparing
changes our
So then
mind.
what were you comparing yourself to?
The way I feel now, like
Well, then that's not comparing yourself to me. That's just you saying how I feel. What's the comparison to?
no, I'm saying you made the comparison because then we started talking about Megan Fox and like how do I compare to her?
Yeah, how can you
So, like,
come-
because I think she's really pretty, like, if I was someone that thought Megan Fox was ugly, I'd be like, I'm still an 8. But because I think she's gorgeous, of course I'm going to be like, I'm not as pretty as her, right? So it changed my answer because it's in comparison to Megan Fox now, not just how I feel right now.
So in compared to women that you consider to be really, really pretty, you don't consider yourself to be really, really pretty.
No, not as pretty as them
Then why would you rate yourself an 8?
because that wasn't factored into the question.
Just how
it was
you-
just how I feel
It's
like
just how you feel.
looks are about how we feel.
Oh.
Like I was saying.
You don't
again.
think there's any objective standard for looks?
Just like the way society views like looks or
Yeah.
yeah, of course, like there's always a standard for like who's prettier than this person, but that wasn't factored necessarily into the initial question.
Yeah, I think.
And then
I think
it- and then it
is.
was
What
later.
other standard could you use
My personal feeling on how,
on how
I feel
you
right now.
feel?
It's so bad, guys. It's so bad. Don't move. This is the modern state of women. And I wouldn't say all women, I'd say a lot of women, okay? They don't think really, introspect. A lot of it is just based off of feelings. How do I feel right now? Okay, I feel great. Okay, I'm a 10. How did I feel? How do I feel? How did I feel yesterday? Oh, I forgot. Okay, well, and that's why a lot of them, they have really bad memory too, because they're just like, they don't actually think. What did I do yesterday that made me feel good and productive? Oh, well, I took a shower, brushed my teeth, and I did my makeup. Yeah, that makes me feel good. And then when I feel good, I'm productive. All right. Yeah. Chat. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. It's kind of brutal. And Andrew just sits here for like 5 hours. Andrew's a friend of me and Isabella's. Great guy. Love him. The Crucible. Go check it out on YouTube. This dude sits here for 5 hours and just unravels the thought process of these women. And it just is mind blowing. Stay safe out there, Kings.